First up, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, your life might look like a scene from a sitcom where everything goes hilariously wrong. You know, the one where the character's morning starts with coffee spilling on their brand new shirt, followed by tripping over an invisible obstacle, and then getting caught in a rainstorm with no umbrella in sight. Yes, that kind of day. But hold on, before you start thinking that life's out to get you, let's press the pause button for a moment. Life, my friends, is a grand, chaotic, unpredictable adventure. And sometimes it's just plain messy. And that's perfectly okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's real, it's raw, and it's incredibly human. Because let's face it, no one really has it all figured out, despite what those perfectly curated social media feeds might have you believe. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we should all throw in the towel and surrender to the chaos. Quite the contrary. What I am saying is that acknowledging the chaos is the first step towards navigating it. Recognizing that things are a little or a lot out of whack is not a sign of defeat. It's a sign of awareness. And awareness, my friends, is the first step towards change. So here's the million-dollar question. How do we go about acknowledging the chaos? Well, it starts with having the courage to take an honest look at our lives. The good, the bad, and the downright messy. It's about accepting that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. It's about letting go of the notion of perfection and embracing the beauty of our perfectly imperfect lives. So whether your life feels like a sitcom gone wrong or a drama that's a little too intense, remember this. You are the star of your own story, and every great story has its ups and downs. It has its moments of triumph and its moments of despair. But it's these very moments that shape us, that make us who we are. So embrace the chaos, dance in the rain, laugh at the absurdity of it all, because at the end of the day, it's all part of the journey. Think of it as the pilot episode where the protagonist, you in this case, faces a seemingly insurmountable challenge. Spoiler alert, they always come out stronger. Remember when you were a kid and falling was just part of learning to ride a bike? The skinned knees, the bruised elbows, the occasional tumble into the neighbor's rose bush. It was all part of the game. And yet, we'd get up, dust ourselves off, and hop back on the bike, determined to master the art of balance. Well, here's a little secret. Adulthood, it's not that different. You see, somewhere along the way, we decided that falling was a bad thing, a sign of failure. But what if we flipped the script? What if we embraced these tumbles and stumbles as part of our journey? Let's take a leaf out of our childhood playbook. Let's start seeing challenges, not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Remember how exhilarating it was when you finally rode your bike without training wheels for the first time? That sense of accomplishment, the thrill of overcoming your fear, that's what we're aiming for. But here's the fun part. Let's not just embrace our inner child, let's invite them to the party. Let's approach every challenge with the same curiosity, enthusiasm, and yes, even the same reckless abandon that we once did. When life hands you a lemon, don't just make lemonade, have a lemonade standoff. Turn that sour lemon into a zesty challenge. Can't cook? Burnt toast is just a stepping stone on your path to becoming a gourmet chef. Overwhelmed by a new job? You're not floundering, you're just learning to swim. And remember, it's okay to be playful, to be silly, to make mistakes. After all, our inner child doesn't fear failure, they simply see it as a chance to learn something new. So next time life knocks you down, laugh it off, do a dramatic roll, and then get back up. Maybe throw in a superhero pose for extra points. Remember, the key to turning lemons into lemonade isn't just about making the best of a bad situation, it's about finding the fun, the learning, and yes, even the joy in the journey. Because at the end of the day, we're all just kids trying to ride our bikes without training wheels. Now let's talk about the art of distraction. This is not about ignoring your problems or trying to sweep them under the rug. Far from it. It's all about giving your mind a much-needed breather, a kind of creative intermission, if you will. Think of it this way. When you're working out, you don't just keep lifting weights nonstop. You take breaks, you hydrate, maybe do a bit of stretching. You give your body a chance to recover and then you go back to it stronger. The same principle applies to the mental challenges life throws at us. So how do you distract yourself in a productive way? Well, it's time to dust off that bucket list or make one if you haven't already. Always wanted to learn how to salsa dance? Go for it. Fancy yourself a magician in the making? Start practicing those card tricks. Have a penchant for languages, bonjour, hola, ciao. now's the time to dive in. Remember, the key here is to engage in something that's enjoyable and completely unrelated to the chaos you're dealing with. This isn't about escaping. It's about shifting your focus, if only for a little while. And you know what's really interesting about this? Often, when we take our minds off a problem, we end up finding a solution when we least expect it. It's like when you're trying to remember a word and it's on the tip of your tongue. You keep thinking about it, but it just won't come. Then, when you finally stop trying to remember, boom, it pops right into your head. That's the beauty of the art of distraction. It gives you a breather, yes, but it also allows your subconscious mind to keep working on the problem in the background. So, while you're busy mastering the art of origami or becoming a whiz at chess, your mind is still quietly figuring things out. It's about giving your mind a vacation while you subconsciously work through stuff. Let's not forget about the power of your squad. Picture this. You're in the midst of a life crisis, and suddenly, the doorbell rings. It's your best friend, armed with your favorite comfort snacks and a playlist of songs guaranteed to make you feel better. That, my friends, is squad power. We all love a good solo superhero story, but even Batman had Robin and Sherlock had Watson. It's okay to lean on your squad when the going gets tough. Having a supportive network of friends and family is like having your own personal cheerleading team. They're there to lift you up, remind you of your strengths, and let's not forget, they're also there to make you laugh until your belly hurts. Now you may be wondering, what if my squad isn't nearby? Well, that's the beauty of living in the digital age. Your squad can be a video call away, ready to virtually join you on your couch for a movie marathon or a venting session. The key is to keep them close, even if it's virtually. And let's talk about the magic of shared experiences. When you're going through a rough patch, it's comforting to be surrounded by people who understand what you're going through. They've been there, they've gotten the t-shirt, and they're ready to guide you through it. But here's the kicker. Your squad isn't just about being there in the tough times. They're also there to celebrate the victories, no matter how small. Finally cleaned your room after a month? They're the ones cheering you on. Managed to cook a meal without burning it? They're ready with the applause. In the end, building your squad is about choosing to surround yourself with positivity and understanding. It's about having a group of people who don't just bring the sunshine on a rainy day, but also bring the rainbows after the storm. Those who can make you laugh when you feel like crying are keepers. Bonus points if they bring pizza and are willing to listen to your 3 a.m. existential monologues. And lastly, channel your inner chaos into creativity. Yes, you heard it right. When life feels like an abstract painting with splashes of unexpected colors, why not turn it into your canvas? You see, our struggles, our chaos, they are not merely roadblocks. They can be the very fuel that fires our creativity. The mess that you are in is not just a mess. It's a story waiting to be told, a song waiting to be sung, a painting waiting to be painted. Expressing your feelings through creativity can be therapeutic. It doesn't matter if you can't paint like Picasso or write like Shakespeare. Creativity is not about perfection, it's about expression. It's about pouring your heart out onto a page, a canvas, or even a dance floor. It's about turning your pain into power, your chaos into art. So pick up that brush, that pen, or those dancing shoes. Write your story, paint your heart out, dance like no one's watching. Let your struggles inspire you. Let your chaos fuel your creativity. Let your mess be your message. Your mess might just be the muse you never knew you needed. Who knows? You might end up inspiring others who are secretly wearing their own life's "This Is Fine" meme shirt. So, dear viewers, while feeling like your life is falling apart is no joke, remember we've got the tools to manage the chaos. Embrace your inner child, master the art of distraction, build your squad, and turn your mess into a masterpiece. Tackle life's challenges with humor, creativity, and a positive attitude. If you've enjoyed our unconventional guide to fixing a life in disarray, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share your own funny comeback stories in the comments below. Until next time, keep squeezing those lemons and let's make some epic lemonade together.